Hey guys, in this video, we're going to look at the top 7 best fitness trackers and watch available on the market today. We made this list based on our own opinion, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and value when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description box below. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra 47mm LTE AI Smartwatch. Your eyes have not deceived you. Samsung has made a Galaxy Watch Ultra 7/10 wired review that is a direct ripoff of the Apple Watch Ultra, but for Samsung phone owners. It even has the same safety orange band, the quick button which Apple calls an action button, and the double pinch feature which Apple calls double tap. Apple's watch is clearly better, with more sports, a better UI, and better comprehensive algorithms like training load and vitals. However, what the Galaxy Watch Ultra does, it does well, and Samsung obviously has the resources to catch up quickly. The Galaxy Watch Ultra is basically a more durable version of the Watch 7, with a sapphire glass face that's rated to 10 ATM, an IP68 rating, and the ability to withstand elevations as high as 9,000 meters and temperatures as high as 130 degrees. It also has advanced health features, which are a hit or miss. We mentioned sleep apnea before, but it also tracks your AGS index, which should help you monitor your risk of diabetes or stroke, but in reality, does not. It also has backcountry navigation features, dual-band GPS, a compass, and breadcrumb navigation, which Samsung calls track back and which Apple calls backtrack. This is getting silly. The battery life is still just an adequate to days and change though. Number 6. Casio Men's GShock Move Series. A GShock is a classic watch for an outdoorsy person. These devices are known for being big, rugged, and unbreakable. To me, they're best known for being the watch that Keanu Reeves wears in Speed. So Casio released the GShock Move, which has the classic GShock looks and functionality coupled with Bluetooth connectivity and a brand new partnership with Polar. The company known for its granular fitness data collection recently released 25 of its algorithms for use with commercial partners, of which Casio is the first. The partnership needs a little ironing out. You connect to the Casio Watches app and not, confusingly, the GShock Move app, and it's unattractive and hard to navigate, plus Polar's biometrics can be difficult to interpret. It's also slower to connect to GPS than other trackers I've tried. Accuracy while recording my outdoor runs suffered. As a result, I often just took off rather than standing around shivering in my shorts. However, it's still a GShock. The battery lasted 10 days. The display is clear and easy to read. The buttons are pleasantly clicky and easy to navigate. And it's much lighter and easier to wear than other GShocks I've tried. The data on sleep collection also goes into much deeper detail than any other tracker I've tried. If you've always wanted a smart fitness tracker but were wedded to your classic Casio, this is the one to try. Number 5. Garmin Epic Pro Gen 2 51mm high-performance smartwatch. Last year, Garmin again released updates to its two high-end sports watches, the Epic Pro $900 and the Fenix 7 Pro $900. Last year, the limited battery life and huge case on the Epics were off-putting, but now it comes in 3 sizes and with a whopping 2 weeks of battery life. It's now one of my favorite sports watches. 8/10 wired review. The main difference is the screen. The Epic still has the bright AMOLED display, while the Fenix 7 Pro has a less bright memory-in-pixel display. The Fenix also has the option for solar charging, which extends the battery life quite a bit, but I have found that the Epix lasts long enough for a week of camping. The AMOLED is noticeably clearer and brighter, which makes a difference when you're running and climbing outside, and it has useful features like a flashlight and redshift mode for training outside at night. For runners, there's also a new up-ahead feature that lets you see the closest points of interest and a new endurance score too. Well, check out your endurance if the zillions of other Garmin proprietary metrics aren't doing a good enough job of assessing what great shape you're in. Number 4. Garmin Forerunner 165 Running Smartwatch. The best running watch will probably always be a Garmin Forerunner. The line is one of Garmin's oldest and goes all the way from the barebones Forerunner $55,200 to the spendy Forerunner $965,600. They all have different graduated specs and features. For example, the less expensive ones have cheaper displays and no blood oxygen sensors. However, all have access to multiple satellite systems for accurate positioning, as well as access to Garmin's proprietary training algorithms. Garmin suggested workouts are flexible. The Forerunners also age pretty well, which means you're getting a bargain if you can find last year's watch on sale. See the Forerunner 255. However, I think the Forerunner 165 8/10 Wired recommends is a good compromise for most people. It's on the more affordable end of the spectrum, but it has everything you need, including a bright AMOLED display, an altimeter for more accurate mileage, and a blood oxygen sensor. I found the sleep and workout tracking to be pretty accurate. The battery life is decent, and I really like Garmin's morning report, which wakes you up with a summary of last night's stats, how well you slept, the weather, and how ready you are to take on the day. The music version costs an extra $50 and maybe more trouble than it's worth, but other than that, it's a pretty solid option for even more advanced runners. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Watch 740mm Bluetooth AI smartwatch. Our full review is forthcoming, but the Galaxy Watch 7 is the latest iteration in Samsung's smartwatch lineup. This year's model infuses some artificial intelligence algorithms to improve your health tracking data, like the energy score and updated sleep tracking capabilities. The sleep tracking offers a lot of information, but editor Julian Chakatu did notice a few times that it had stopped tracking mid-sleep. You also get FDA-cleared sleep apnea detection, though this isn't a feature you'll turn on all the time. It takes 2 nights to track, and afterward, you'll get a note saying whether or not you show symptoms. As always, some features like sleep apnea, the electrocardiogram, and irregular heart rhythm notifications are only available when paired with a Samsung phone, although otherwise it works well with any Android phone. Chaka2 found the battery life frustrating compared to older models. With the always-on display, he struggled to hit a full 24 hours with tracked activities and sleep tracking overnight. Otherwise, if you keep a charger handy, the Watch 7 is a nice update to the Galaxy Watch lineup. Number 2. Apple Watch Series 9 GPS 41mm smartwatch. People tend to hold onto their Apple Watch for years, and rightfully so. It is far and away the best fitness tracker. You have an iPhone. The best Apple Watch right now is the Series 9 7/10. Wired recommends. It looks pretty much the same as every other Apple Watch, but it has the new S9 chipset for faster onboard processing of Siri commands, which improves battery life noticeably and theoretically provides more privacy for your sensitive medical data. It also has a new ultra-wideband chip that lets you precision locate your iPhone quickly and accurately. The watch also has a new feature called Double Tap, which borrows from Apple's accessibility learnings. The accelerometer, gyroscope, and optical sensor will detect the minute shifts as you tap your index finger and thumb on your watch hand twice to activate the primary button on your watch screen. It's nice for stopping and starting music or timers around the kitchen. It's compatible with watchOS 11, which has exciting health-related software updates like Training Load to check how your workouts impact your performance, and a new easy-to-reference Vitals app. You can also find most of watchOS 11's updates on the 2nd-gen Watch SE, but you won't get the more advanced health sensors like wrist-based body temperature sensing. Number 1. Garmin Vivim Trend Stylish Hybrid Smartwatch. One of the biggest pain points with fitness trackers is how each has its own proprietary charger. If you're used to the convenience of charging your phone and earbuds on all-purpose wireless charging pads, hunting for a specific charger can be an annoyance. The Vivim Trend 8/10 Wired recommends is the first Garmin to have wireless charging, and it works. Garmin Connect is Garmin's proprietary tool for tracking all your fitness stats, and it's one of the most comprehensive and actionable apps I've used. This year, Garmin redesigned it to look, well, a little bit like Fitbit's, with body battery Garmin's metric to gauge your energy throughout the day at the top, above an easy-to-navigate at-a-glance section. The Trend is an easy way to access Garmin's most convenient fitness features with an analog watch face, connected GPS, incident detection, contactless payments, sleep tracking, and continuous heart rate monitoring. Garmin does, however, have a bunch of similar models that go on sale pretty regularly. 2022's Vivim Sport $180 is much cheaper and looks almost the same. But you will probably make up the difference in 6 months when you don't have to replace the chargers.